Well, whether you're about to get married or just want to tackle a few issues with your spouse, attending a couples workshop or just counseling in general is a great way to learn about just being in a relationship and making it last forever. Brad Robinson is a marriage counselor at Family and Life Solutions and is here to talk about what couples can expect at one of your upcoming workshops, which I'm so excited to talk about. Thank you so much for coming in. So why do you suggest people should go to couples counseling in general?
Well, it's great because it's relationship maintenance. What we know about couples that divorce is when they do go to marriage counseling, they'll go 6 years after the problem came up. And so the reason most of the time, most of the divorces isn't infidelity, it's not big events, it's erosion. Couples just slowly grow apart over time. And so you really have to have maintenance. You have to tweak things over time. And so if you make small changes, over time, you keep doing those behaviors, it'll lead to bigger changes.
Perfect. And then what about somebody that's, not even married yet, the whole premarital counseling?
Yeah, and see, that's a great question. Couples are in that lovey-dovey state, so they're not really thinking, we're ever going to have problems or we're going to be invincible. That's great, but the problem is that doesn't match reality. And so couples that have great relationships, they make an investment in themselves. They look at marriage counseling, reading a book, going to a workshop as an investment in themselves, like somebody would if they were going to go to a gym and lose weight. They really make that investment, and it pays off. You get great results when you do that.
And then you're doing a workshop this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
What will people learn?
Yeah, great. It's going to be at the Mayo Hotel from 9 to 4. Couples are going to learn how to really communicate with each other, really understand each other, how to have a great, really increase their friendship with each other. They're going to learn 6 things that they need to know for managing conflict, because couples do fight, they do argue, but it has to be fighting fair. It has to be increasing that friendship, and you have to put on the brakes, and you have to know how to do that. And so we're going to talk about friendship, we're going to talk about conflict, and then we're going to talk about sex and things that you have to have a great sex life. 5 things that you have to have and what men overlook. We're going to talk about, for new parents in the audience, we're going to talk about how having a baby changes a marriage. And so 2/3 of couples that have a baby, they're just miserable after it happens. They're just miserable. And so what we can do to really rebound after that period, and what we can do to get over that hump in marriages. And then we're going to talk about depression in marriage. That's the silent killer. A lot of people think it's infidelity, which obviously leads to divorce, but depression is a silent killer. It slowly creeps in, and it sucks the life out of a marriage. And then we're going to talk about infidelity at the end. And the idea at this workshop is really going to give couples, instead of me lecturing the whole time, a good portion of it, 70% of it's going to be couples actually working on the marriage. And they're going to have enough privacy where they're going to be able to do so without fear that other people are going to be able to overhear them. And other people are going to be nosy and overhear and that sort of thing. And so it's a great price. It's $125, which is $25 for an hour-long session. This is an all-day event from 9 to 4, and it's 1/15 of the price if they were paying for it over a 4-month period. So it's a great value. I'm often surprised by couples that come just by the radical changes that have happened. We've had couples come who are separated, a couple that was already divorced and wanted to reconcile. And so and people get better. It's just having that information. It's knowing how to do it.
Perfect.
So
awareness. So a lot of awareness right there. So thank you so much, Brad, for coming in. It's great to have you in. And if you would like more information about Family and Life Solutions and how to reach Brad, make sure you visit him. 2121 South Columbia Avenue in Tulsa. Give him a phone call at 918-691-7708 or online, familyandlifesolutions.com.